So welcome back, everyone, and yeah, thanks for all the positive feedback on the last episode, and I am very much looking forward to this episode. And I thought I would show you what's happened to the spawners in between, because I kind of worked on the design a little bit. So we got the practical side of the spawners done in the last episode. And yeah, in between we worked on a little bit. It's not finished. I've still got a few tweaks, but a little bit of the design. So as you come down here, we've got this nice little look in here, and as you can see, still being worked on. And then through here, we have our spider setup. So I'd love to get some form of chandelier in here as well. But we've got a bit of storage up there because, well, we're starting to fill up here, right? And everything's on one level now, which I think is just a little better. But the spawners are doing well. And yeah, I think that's quite nice. But for today's episode, after we were underground all last episode, today's episode, we are going to be doing some more around the upstairs part. And we have two parts I want to build. First, in this box here, we have everything we should need for a good custom tree. And the custom tree is going to be on top of this entrance here. But I don't want to start with that just yet. That'll be the second thing I do. What I want to do first is we have this area here where we have this water, and I think it'd be really nice to change this area up a little bit and have water flowing from here along here, cutting over the paths with a bridge and around and kind of through here down and to connect to this little pond area here. So I've got a chest on either side, there and there, where we will need bridges. Bridges should be fairly quick to build. Yeah, so that is what we're going to get started with first. So since we are moving the areas around a bit, we need to first reposition our dogs. Hello, yeah, you can stay there. And this one, we still need to get the name tags sorted for these dogs. You want to come over here? Or there, that's also fine. And you should be okay. Yeah, and we're gonna have to clear out a bit of space here. I'm not entirely sure what'll go and what'll stay, but yeah, let's get started with the build. And the first things on the bridge will be the trapdoors to get up to it, and a bush on either side. And then here, oh, we get our spruce logs. We put that on this side. And then we have plank, and plank like that to kind of fill it in. They will be like 4 wide this way and kind of 7 across. And the water that goes under them, I'm planning on doing the water probably 3 wide. We'll see how it goes. And then the water will need to curve back around to here. So everything's kind of flexible, and I'm a little concerned that it might just block out everything, but we'll see how it goes. So on top of these we will have some trapdoors, and then on top of these we'll have 1, 2, yeah, and then at this point we will have our stairs Oop, too high. I'll have upside down stairs on each side, like this. We then have a gate in between. Walls, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, as I said, things will have to move, but that's okay. I think this will be worth it in the long run. Oh, wrong way. And then fence posts, 1, 2 on the end, 2 on the end. Now on these, around the edges, we will have trapdoors, and in the middle we will have slabs. So, there we go. Alright, yeah, so, and then hang a lantern on either side. So this is kind of the little bridge design we've got going, which I think would be nice. Like 3 thing of water coming through shouldn't be too much. So what I'm going to do is we're going to clear out the space underneath it and get the water in place. So I'll bring you back when I'm a little further along on that. So water in place, water buckets in place, in hand. And yeah, let's fill out this place. Yeah, I think that's okay to start with, yeah. And I'm thinking, I'm not sure how deep I want the water, so what we might do is have it come down a little. Yeah, maybe something like this. So we have it starting as too high, going under the bridge, and then coming out the other side as a 1 high might be quite nice, and then we'll kind of lower it here so it's too high. But for now, I think that's pretty good. And now we just need to repeat the build process on the other side. So let's gather the stuff together. I'm just trying to decide where I want the water to come under the bridge. So I reckon we just start it. We can always move things around after if we want. Yeah, so I reckon if we start, let's start here. So yeah, let's start here. So again, same design. So welcome back. We have the second bridge built over here. And yeah, we just need to clear out the area a bit. And you know, I spent a little bit of time kind of adding the details in, and I'm now going to go back over it and remove some of it, right? Which feels, I don't know, could feel a little weird, but I think that's okay. I think that's fine to kind of adapt and change as you go along in Minecraft, right? I had this idea, but I wasn't exactly sure how it was going to look out. So we're gonna spend a bit of time kind of deciding what we want from our paths, where they're going, and stuff like that. So that we've got, you know, what we want, right? So I think at this point, yeah, let's start with the 3 again. under the bridge. And I think we go down 2 already. Yeah, I think that's a good start on the bridge. And then when we come out the other side, I think it's okay to have that stone and leave it where it is, and we can always add some stone underneath. But I think we come across like this might be a good option. Something, yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think something like this is a good start. I'm not a huge fan of how straight this part is, so we might come back in and tweak this a little bit. But I think for now, that's pretty okay. But we do need to reform this path. So let's just fill it out with grass again and figure out where exactly it's going, which is probably going to be straight through where this tree is. Yeah, I reckon if the path comes out this way and then on to something like that will look good. Oops. Shovel's just too powerful, I think. And then we can go back in and add the detail of the coarse dirt in and the potstill, and just to give it a bit more texture as we walk along this path. And I think that is good. We've got to go back and add the flowers and bone meal everything up, and maybe add the tree back in as well. But now we need where the water is coming from. So I think, yeah, I think for now we just bring it up in kind of a, maybe out and curve it round in like a little bit of an S shape. So I reckon if we bring it down here and then around this way, something like this, I reckon, and then we can just expand out. Yeah, maybe this side we want it like this. Yeah, and then on the other side we can make it a little thinner on that side. And then it comes in this way. Plus side about doing this is we got a lot of dirt for any terraforming we need to do later on. I think when we have it, what I might come back in and do is add some soul sand, yeah, to the bottom of the river, because I think the kind of dark brown texture really is a nice texture for like a riverbed. Yeah. We come this way, this might want to stay like that, and then we come down to this level. Something like that might be what we want. I don't know, does anyone else have any issues or struggles with water in Minecraft? I never seem to get it right first time, but so far, yeah, this annoys me. So I might have to blend this wall out a little bit. This is pretty good. I think we need to go back in and add in our detail. Add in the detail that we removed and kind of make it feel a bit more lived in. So let me grab a few of the tools that I like using, and we'll see how it goes. So I think I've kind of got it where I want it for now, at least, but I will probably come back in and tweak things. But this is how it looks like as you come down from the barn area. A few trees on either side, some bushes and some flowers. We cross this little bridge. This tree grew a little extreme, so I might come in and kind of customize it a little bit so it looks a little less odd shaped. Ignore the water in the background, still need to figure that out. But we come down here, and we have a split in the road. We can go into our farm, we go over our final bridge, and we are back home. My only concern was, is it gonna kind of feel too crowded? Are we starting to get to the point where we have too much in this area that feels too crowded? I'm not sure. Let me know what you think. I like the designs with the dark wood behind. I'm not sure if it really works, but yeah, let me know in the comments whether you like this or if you think it's a little too much. I'm a fan. I think I'll come back off camera and kind of tidy stuff up, and I think I'll come back and sort out that water off camera as well. But as you walk through, you get it's got a nice feeling to it, I think, so I'm happy. Yeah, perfect. Alright, on with the next part of the video. So, for the final part, yeah, let's update the map now and see how it looks. I think that looks better. I do think that lake at the top, we should kind of customize it a bit so it doesn't just come out straight. But the bridges, yeah, I think they add something to it. And the final build part of this episode, or the final part of this episode, is I want my custom tree up here. And my vision for the tree was to kind of surround this the entrance here, so you don't see the entrance. And yeah, so I think this could be a very, very fun little build. And as with everything I do, probably fairly regularly tweaked as we go along. So let's get this going. So to start with on this build, I think we gotta get the kind of main tree trunk sorted. And I think what I would like to do is, if we kind of come out this way and have something like this as the tree. So let's just go up a few. And take a step back and see how that is. Yeah, I think that could look great. There's going to be a lot of dirt involved in this. Still need to figure out the scaffolding situation, but yeah. So let's go up. I'd say 2 more on this side, or maybe we bring it in. We might bring it in a little. No, I think that's a good height. Yeah, and then we can start adding in the branches. So for these branches, I like to kind of zigzag out a little, and then I kind of come back in and I remove some of the kind of corner parts. but I just do this bit, I wouldn't say without a plan, but a little more freehand. And maybe think, build a little lower on certain sides, a little higher on the other. Trying to make it a bit more natural and spontaneous. And you know, this might be a good opportunity to bring in the build itself. How's that looking? Yeah, I mean, a tree always looks weird without leaves on it, I guess. And then from some of these, we can come in and kind of go out and add a bit of difference in height and depth and direction, I guess. This is definitely a lot easier to do in creative mode, where you can fly around and see it from different angles. But yeah, getting rid of a few of these corners I think would be good. I think I kind of might prefer the flatter branches, but we'll see. We'll start going in, we can add in some roots, and we'll start going in, adding the branches and see where we get. So I'm just gonna kind of come in and place some of these leaves and see where we are at that point. And as I said, with this, we will just kind of come in and change things as we go and figure out what works and what doesn't work. For example, I reckon something like that might do a little better. And I don't know how sparse or how thick we want the leaves to look like. I reckon we can also get rid of that one. Yeah, leaves underneath, and I reckon that's starting to look pretty alright. Yeah, and I think one thing we should also consider is shape on this front side. So we don't want it just to be flat, but we could come in. We should definitely light up this inside, but we could come in and do something like that. Let's just add temporary lighting in here just now, just to kind of change up the shape on this side. I'm gonna level with you. I have been staring at this tree for a long time, and I think the bottom is kind of too big for the top, so... And also I need to go in and replace some of these end pieces with these wood ends, so you don't get the cut part of it. So I think I'm gonna slim out the bottom. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Make it a little less chunky at the bottom, and see how that looks. So I've just taken a little bit off the sides, and I think it's starting to take a lot of a better shape. Yeah, I think that looks a lot more natural than it did before. But I have run out of leaves. I want to go in and kind of add some dark oak fences as well in with replacing these spruce woods. So I think I'll craft up myself some more of this spruce wood and go harvest some leaves. So I think I like it? Question mark. What do you think? I think maybe we could add a few more of these dark oak fences, kind of as sticks and twigs throughout. But I had a quick look. This area feels a little bare to me. Maybe go and add more leaves in it later. But I think overall it looks okay. If we are over here, I think that looks okay. Yeah. What do you think? Let me know. Let me know. I think I need to work on the terraforming around here a bit more so it fits naturally. It feels a little bit weird kind of coming up and then down into it. But yeah, we need to work on the terraforming. Maybe just bring this down a level. And the lighting around here. But yeah. What do we reckon? Yeah, I think it's all right. I think it was top. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for a tree, for an entrance to our mining area. Yeah, so thank you so much for joining. If you've got this far in the video, please do leave it a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you are new. And yeah, I'm going to spend a bit of time off camera lighting this tree up and terraforming. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. So thank you for joining me, and bye-bye.